the third award, Impact Business Leader. These businesses are making impact by employing members of the community and positively affecting our environment. Impact businesses are proof that for-profit enterprises can be stewards of social and environmental change, measuring their success not just by profit, but by the triple bottom line of people, planet, and profit. And the award goes to Wash Cycle Laundry!
Thank you so much. 6 years ago yesterday, I registered Wash Cycle Laundry from a bus in Mexico where I was working at the time. We earned our first dollar about 6 years ago from 2 months from now in October. But I wanted to say, first, thank you so much. Philadelphia has a great and emerging ecosystem of sustainable businesses. And I think the biggest thing I want to say is that it's an ecosystem that we should celebrate, but I think we should also be very conscious of. WashCycle's been around for 6 years. We've got about 45 employees. We've got 7 figures of revenue, and that's great, but it's not nearly enough to transform what we need to do. And I think the one ask I would say is think about where you deploy your capital, because if you want to build a local living economy, you have to do things like what Investor Circle does, which is to make bets on local businesses. And so they did that with us, and that's been instrumental in our growth trajectory. But everybody here has their bit of capital, and so whether you're making big investments on risky ventures, or whether you're doing something like the circle of aunts and uncles, and making smaller bets on smaller. I mean, but just think thoughtfully about where you deploy your capital, because if you have these values, and all of your money is in the S&P 500, then you have to think critically. And I should say my money is in the S&P 500 too. So I say this with a little bit, I mean, without too much judgment, but you do have to think critically about the intersection between your values and how you deploy your capital. And to the extent that you're comfortable and the extent that you're able, you should find ways to do it in ways that can help grow the ecosystem of people creating living wage employment for the most vulnerable among us here. So thank you. That's my soapbox. I'm very honored. Thank you again.
Thank you. Should I say something too? Thank you, Gabe, for being such an energetic boss to work for. And thank you, everybody here. This has been a fantastic event. I've said this to so many of you that I've interacted with throughout the night, and I hope to meet many more of you as we continue to coexist in this community of sustainability in Philadelphia, which, by the way, is growing, and it looks very strong tonight. I don't know if anybody else agrees with me, but this looks awesome. I'd also like to say congratulations to all the nominees, because it's a fantastic honor to be here, and it's just great to share the space with all of you. And with that said, let's just try to keep doing the good fight. I'm very happy that I've been a part of Wash Cycle Laundry for 2 years. I've been a part of the Sustainable Business Network for 3. Actually, we service the Radish Co-op. I'm very happy to be involved with them, and United by Blue, and a bunch of other people who, I don't want to leave anybody out, but yeah, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. It's really just great to be here, and let's enjoy ourselves, and let's keep enjoying ourselves and our life on this planet and making Philadelphia and the world a better place. Take care.